Another quick tip when dealing with Dreamweaver CS3 is ensure you name things properly, i.e. ensure you have a really good naming convention. So let me give you an example. If you open up Dreamweaver CS3, if this was my file and my website, you need to go to File, Save As, and punch in your name. Punch in your name there, and you've got all documents. You can save up all documents, or you can say save as HTML. Here we go. So I'm just going to give this a name, and I'll say savraj.html. Okay, now if I did this and put my surname in there, Matharu, with a gap, and I save that, that's really bad practice. We cannot have gaps in our naming conventions, because when our web page goes live, when it's delivered and when it goes live, what happens is that that space in between those two characters, the J and the M, then become horribly wrong and are displayed incorrectly. So basically they're displayed with a percentage or something. The browser then displays that. What we would need to do is we would need to give this an underscore if we wanted to, like so, if we wanted to display this name correctly, or we could place a hyphen like so. I'm just going to go cancel. So I'll just show you an example of this. So basically another thing is we can use an underscore or hyphen if you want a space. Also, don't use special characters. Some servers and some browsers do not support special characters as well, so ensure you do those two things, either the underscore or the hyphen. So let me give you an example. Here is an example of a site that I found. It's on somebody's Twitter. I apologize, whoever it is. And what happens is you've got a you can see it's been horribly displayed there. Now forget about the search query, that's not really important. Where you can see the percentage signs, that is because this person has specified a space between these folders or these files or these pages. So that is why we see these percentage signs. If we have a look at something like this American site, we've got false hyphen hyphen and etc. And we've also if I can find out, Wikipedia's got a real example of using underscore, so they always use underscore 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 to separate the words. My advice to you is use a simple naming convention that runs one word, or if you want to use two words, just use underscore. That way it's legible by the browser and by the individual viewing it as well. Finally, when you save your work, ensure you save as .html. Some versions and when dealing with HTML and some applications may only give you the extension as .htm. That's fine. That's because there's older versions of older servers, like I think it was DOS, that supported only .htm without the L. That's still illegible. Times have moved on. We can now use .html. Now if you want to set up your file extension as .html all the time, what you can do is go to Edit, go to Preferences, and go to New Document, and here we go, default extension .html, which is fine, that's perfect. We can go ahead and click OK. If you want to use, if you're using older or previous versions of Dreamweaver, and if it specifies as .htm, make sure all of your files are saved as .htm. So you either use .html extension or all of the files .htm and one or the other.